Hey guys, welcome to my channel Hammond's Hobbies. My name's Glenn, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the brand new Paddock Pass that's coming out this weekend, and we're going to have a look at the full checklist and the pack odds so you guys know what your chances are of hitting some of those big hits. Let's get right into it. Before we get into today's main topic, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that smashes up the like button on these videos, and to all the new subscribers. Welcome. We talk about Formula One and F1 cards in particular here. If you like either of those topics, consider smashing the subscribe button. You're in safe hands here. You can also take part in live box breaks and case breaks of this brand new set with me this weekend, live over on the Whatnot app. Or if you use the link in the description down below to sign up to Whatnot, you can get £10 of free credit when you make your first purchase. So you could even take part in one of my breaks completely free of charge. If you would prefer to purchase a box and get it delivered to you so you can open it up in your own time in peace and quiet, I'm one of those people. You can head on over to hammondshobbies.com, where you can pay for the boxes via credit, debit, PayPal or Klarna using 0% APR split payments. I know it's coming up for a tough time for everybody at the moment with Christmas coming up within a week or two. So if you can split those payments, 0% APR, I'm sure that'll make it easier for many of you to get involved in the hobby that you love. So head on over to hammondshobbies.com. The products are up now for purchase for the hobby and the blaster boxes. Right, let's get into today's topic, and it's gonna be data heavy, and I'm going to be trying to talk as quick as I can because I know you guys get bored of long style format videos. So I'm going to be talking as quick as I can, and the data that I've got has come from the official Topps pack odds and the full checklist, as well as their sales sheet. So I've drawn together all the data that I can and then put it into a spreadsheet that I hope that you guys can consume in a nice easy format. You can download this spreadsheet completely free of charge. There is a link in the description down below, and that is me sharing publicly the spreadsheet so you guys can copy it onto your computer or iPads or whatever you use, and you can copy, paste, edit it, delete bits, move bits around, whatever you want to do with it. It took me a day and a half to make this spreadsheet. All I ask is that you smash the like button up. Let's get right into it then. So this is the full checklist. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on the base set. I believe that the base set is going to be super easy to complete. There's only 100 cards in the complete base set, which I know some of you may be thinking, yes, because it's coming up for Christmas, times are tough, and I know some of you just want to complete a base set and that's it. What makes this a bit more challenging is that you can complete it in two formats. You can complete it in paper stock, or flagship as we know it over here, or you can complete it in Chrome. Now, these aren't the same Chrome images as Chrome 24. These are completely different style images. So when I'm saying Chrome cards, what I mean is that you can either complete the set in the flagship paper stock style cards with those brand new images on there, or you can get thicker Chrome with the silver foiling on it, base cards in both the hobby and in the blaster boxes. They're typically one per pack, but if you want to hit parallels of the Chrome cards, you have to buy hobby boxes or take part in hobby box breaks. The blaster boxes have exclusive sepia foil, but they're on flagship style cards. You can only collect these in the blaster boxes. So that sepia foil is only available in blaster boxes. You can't hit them in hobby. But hobby in return has its own exclusive parallel, which is black and white foil. That is only available in hobby style, and these are based on the flagship or the paper stock style cards. To make our life even more confusing, Topps have decided that whether you hit the flagship or whether you hit the Chrome style cards, there are different parallels with different numbering for each style. Now, some of you may be listening to this and going, I'm confused already, but just bear with me, okay? So just think you can either hit each image in Chrome or you can hit it in flagship, right? That's nice and easy. If you want to complete a whole set of these in flagship, you can hit them in red foil. These are non-numbered, so there's no out of 5 or nothing like that. Get the old numbering system for Chrome out of your head, because otherwise it will just confuse you. You've got red foil. That's the most common hit that you're going to see in this set. You then have black foil, again, no numbering. Sepia foils, which is that negative colouring style that we've seen in Chrome recently on sepia refractors. You also have purple foil. This is the first numbered hit that you can get. These are out of 75. You have the black and white foils, which again I believe are non-numbered. You then have blue foils, which are out of 50, which we used to see in flagship. We have rainbow foils out of 25. We have first day issues, which are out of 10. Members only parallels, which I don't know what they look like or what colouring they are, but they are hobby box exclusive only, apparently. Then we have photographer proof, which are really rare hits. Again, I don't know what colour they are. And then we have gold rainbow foil 1 of 1. So that's the 1 of 1 chase in this set, but this set is a bit disjointed because it has multiple different 1 of 1s, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. So we're just talking about the base 100 set. The base 100 set consists of this, which many of you will applaud, especially after Chrome recently. It is very F1 heavy. There's not as much F2. There's not as much team bosses. So you will see loads of F1 driver hits. Hey! The first 30 images in this set are all F1 drivers, and then we have the F1 reserve drivers based on probably when this set was put together a few months ago. So we have a bunch of reserve drivers that are F1 reserves. We then have image variations of each F1 driver. There are 20 of those, 1 for each driver. Then we have the F1 car images. So again, 1 for each driver. And then we have F1 close-up, again, 1 for each driver. So that means each F1 driver has about 4 or 5 images in each base set. So this makes it nice and even. No matter what driver you're chasing or trying to complete, all of them have almost the same amount of hits per driver, which is awesome. It means that we can probably even out the prices a bit more of each driver in terms of box breaks, but I don't know what you guys think of that. Comment down below. And then the last 10 cards in the set are the 10 team bosses for this year. So team bosses are making a comeback. I know some of you out there collect team bosses, so I'm sure you're happy with the news that you can hit team bosses in the base set. And that is it. That's the whole 100 base set. Now it says there's only 80 images, but remember there's 20 image variations. Now in the past, image variations were really hard to hit, but these are quite common. So you're gonna see this base set 100 completed multiple times over if you take part in many box breaks or open many boxes to yourself. If you want to make your chase that little bit harder, you can then go over to the Chrome style, and I've featured both in this checklist. This is the full checklist of the Chrome style. It's exactly the same images with the exact same amount of cards for each driver, but you can complete the entire set in Chrome style cards. They're 1 per pack, I believe, for hobby, and 1 per 2 packs in blaster boxes. So if you want to complete a set of this, you can buy both products. If you want to, on the other hand though, complete a whole set of the base set in a parallel color, you have to complete the set from hobby only boxes. The Chrome style cards come in these different parallel formats. Refractors, green out of 275, oranges out of 99, purple out of 75, pearl white out of 25s, gold minted, which is non-numbered, and then superfractor 1 of 1s. That's right, you can hit Chrome superfractors in this brand new set. Now remember, these are of these brand new 100 images, nothing to do with Chrome 2024. So just get Chrome 24 out of your head whilst we're talking about this set. But this has the option to hit superfractors in Chrome, and for flagship, in the paper versions, you can hit the gold rainbow one-of-ones. If you want to complete the entire set in blaster boxes of Chrome, they actually have an exclusive parallel. It's non-numbered, but it's X Factor. Now, these X Factor cards usually are the checkered flag cards that you get in Chrome, usually quite common in hobby boxes. And then there's even this blue parallel, which it says it's exclusive to a fat pack. I don't know what these fat packs are. I don't know where sell them. I don't know if they're a region exclusive. But they're not available in the UK, and I've not heard anyone selling them. But apparently they can hit their own parallel from these fat packs, which is like a dark blue colour. So that's all of the base set 100. Now, you may be thinking, well, why is this set so big then? If there's only 100 cards, you've just explained all the parallels, there's not that many. Why is it so big? Well, this set really starts to come away from you once you start looking at all of the inserts. Now, usually what happens in the past is that there's a 200 base set, and then there's normally around 2 to 5 insert sets like Speed Demons or Camber. In this set, there is 13 insert sets, and most of them feature every single F1 driver, which is good news for people taking part in breaks, but it means that you're talking about 260 inserts to complete. Now, if these were quite common, I would say, oh, that's quite good, because it'd be quite easy to complete the set. But they start off quite common, and then they get progressively harder to where they're almost, I think, impossible to complete a set of. And we'll go through that in a second. So we start off with Angle of Attack. That's the first insert. Then we have Power Packed. If I've got any images of these, I'll pop them up on screen here. And then we have Inner Blur. Now, these all have the 20 F1 drivers, and the Power Packed have some legends in there. Michael Schumacher, Ayrton Senna, Nigel Mansell, Alan Prost, and David Coulthard. So that's the first time I've mentioned legends in this set. There's not many legend images in this entire set, and there's not that many F2 featured in this set. Then we go down to Aerodynamic, and they start to become a bit harder. 1 per 11 packs. Now, if you download this spreadsheet yourself, you'll notice on the right hand side I've included the pack odds, the box odds, and a case odds. So these aerodynamics, for example, are going to be 1 in 11 packs, which are the same as the Camber cards in Chrome at the moment. They're 1 in 10, I believe, which means you're probably going to hit 1 of these per box, and then you're probably going to hit 8 in a whole case. So fairly commonish. It's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be fairly easy to complete a set of these. Then we go to Nightscape, again, 1 in 8, 2 per box, or 16 in a whole case. There's 1 for every driver. So even just with 1 case break, you're probably going to complete the whole set of these. But this is where it starts to get a challenge, let's just say. Beam Team. Beam Team is like a sort of, I don't know, almost like a 80s vintage style artwork in the background with different neon lights in the background. And these are 1 in 256 pack odd chance, which means 1 per 2 cases. Now, if you think about that, there's 20 of these in the set, which means you're going to have to hit 1, then do another 2 cases, then hit another 1, do another 2 cases. So these are going to be achievable still. I think you're going to see plenty of these on eBay because everyone around the world is going to be opening different cases. So I think someone could get the set of these together fairly easily by buying, selling and trading. Obviously F1 Sports Cards, the Facebook group, is an ideal place for that. We then have the Trophy Hunter insert set. You can't hit this in a parallel, and it's only available in blaster boxes. So if you want to complete all 20 of those, there's 2 for every driver, but there's only about 10 drivers represented. These are 1 in almost 1,000 pack chance, which is 1 per 4 cases. Now you might think, oh, 1 in 4 cases, that's not too bad. But blaster boxes have 40 boxes in a case. The cases are massive. So you're going to have to open up 160 boxes to hit 1 of these. Now, I find that hard to believe. I always take these tops pack odds with a pinch of salt. And if these are only 1 in a case, or 1 per 4 cases, sorry, I find that very hard to believe because it's a blaster box only exclusive. So you would think that it was a more commonish hit. But we shall see. We'll see over the weekend. I'm sure live over on Whatnot we'll hit one of these because I have ordered 4 cases actually for this weekend. So on average we should hit at least 1 of these. But I bet you we hit more. I don't know why. I've got a feeling that those odds are skewed. We've got Sparks Fly, which is another insert set. This is a hobby only insert. So you have to pull these in hobby boxes. 1 in 256 packs, which means there's 1 per 2 cases, 1 in every other case. Then we have Prolific. Prolific, there's 12 of them. Again, they're F1 drivers, all of them. They're only hobby box only, which is the more expensive product. To hit 1 of these, it's 1 in 1,280 packs, which is 1 per 10 cases. This is going to be a really tough set to complete, even if all you did was just sit on eBay. Just recently we've seen the Ultrasonics, and they are a 1 in 5 to 7 case hit, and they don't come up that much on eBay. This is going to be 1 in 10 cases. Really tough set to complete, so I bet most people won't be able to complete that set. We then move on to a set called Triumvites, which is going to feature the 2 F1 drivers and their car, which I believe you're going to put all 3 images together to make up almost like 1 image. We've seen this before in Turbo Attacks, oddly enough, but they're going to do this with the hobby box only, not in the blaster boxes. You can hit these in Luminescent or Illuminator, and the pack odds of these, parallels of these, are again massive. 1 per 7 cases for the Illuminator and 1 per 3 cases for the Luminescent. For a normal base one of these, you're going to get about 2 per case. So they're going to be fairly decent hits in just normal base, but if you can hit them in that Luminescent or Illuminator, they are going to be big hits, especially if somebody needs all 3 of them in that parallel format to complete the set. I can imagine that's going to push the price of these up on eBay. We then have World Stage, which is another insert set. This is 1 in 64 packs, which is back down to normal levels now, and 2 per case. So we're going to see a few of these. These are going to feature the F1 drivers with sort of like either their country flag or images of their country in the background. We have Michael Schumacher, Ayrton Senna, Nigel Mansell, Prost and David Coulthard featured in that set. So that's the second lot of images that you can hit in Legends. And then we move down to Circuit Breakers. Again, same pack odds, normally 2 per case. So we're going to see these coming up quite regularly, and you're going to see a lot of people doing buy, sell and trades with those. And it also features some F2 drivers, but not a huge amount, only a few. And I believe that's only the second time I've mentioned F2 drivers up to this point. We then have Warp Speed, which is another insert set, 1 per 80 packs or 1.5 per case, but we know you can't hit 1.5 cards, so it's probably going to be, I would imagine, 1 per case, with every now and then there'll be 2 in a case, and that's 1 for each driver, F1 driver. So that is all the insert sets. Now that in total is 13 insert sets, which is insane. 260 inserts plus the 100 base set, so we're at 360 now already. Now we're about to enter the autographs. Now I know many of you, myself included, don't actually try and complete all of the signatures in a set because it's just so hard, or it's really expensive. I tried to do it and I'm chipping away at it as I go along. So I bet you most people won't do that with this, especially because the pack odds are really low. So bearing in mind, in Chrome hobby boxes, you typically hit an autograph one in every other box. That's always been the case all the way from 2020 up till now. But these are 1 per 5 cases. Now there is about 5 or 6 different signature style cards. So actually there's probably going to be 1 per case. But to complete a set of the same style autographs, it's 1 per 5 cases. The one that's the most common or the easiest to complete, which is 1 per 5 cases, and that is the Paddock Pass signatures. These are going to feature all the team bosses and F2 drivers. There's no F1 featured in this Paddock Pass autograph set. So you're going to see these the most commonly pop up. You can hit them in base out of 20, red out of 15, black out of 10, rainbow out of 5, green out of 3, and gold rainbow 1 of 1. And that is the same for all of these autographs that I'm about to mention. It's the same parallel setup for all of them. We then go down to Apex autographs, which is all of the F1 drivers. And that has all 20 of them. But the pack odds are 1 in 1,800 packs, meaning 1 per 14 cases. So you're going to see a lot of F2, a lot of team bosses, but yeah, to hit these F1 drivers in the Apex, it's going to be tough. We then have Lone Star autographs, which feature F2, team bosses, and F1 as well. And these are again 1 in 880 packs, or 1 per 7 cases. So still a really tough hit for these Lone Stars. You then have Racing Line autographs, and again 1 in 1,800 pack chance. These are all the F1 drivers. We've got, I'll put an image up on screen here of one of them, but you can hit those in base 20, red 15, black 10, rainbow 5, green 3, and gold rainbow 1 of 1. And these are 1 per 15 cases. And next we have you may think, God, wow, they're really tough hits. No, it gets worse. You can also hit Bean Team autographs, and these are hobby box only hits. And they are 1 in 4,000 pack chance, or 1 in 31 case. Somebody's already hit one. Before the sets even come out, I've seen one of them released. Again, I'll try and put an image up on here. Somebody hit a Lando Norris already. Big congratulations to him. Yeah, these are going to be near impossible to complete a set of these. Now, on the pack odds, it actually doesn't number how many of these you can hit. So it says limited, meaning that there's only going to be a couple. In the whole print run, there's only going to be a couple of each. We then move down to co-signers. This is for the first time, apart from Dynasty, in a mass-produced product. We're going to have both the drivers' autographs on one single card, which is really cool. Only available in hobby products, and they are 1 in 7,000. 1 in 7,000 packs, or 1 in 54 cases. Not boxes, cases. That's all of the autographs. So the most common one is those 1 out of 5, which is the F2 and the team bosses. Then the rest are sort of in the region of 1 in 7, 1 in 14, 1 in 30, and 1 in 50. So crazy odds for the autos. We then move on to the Relics, which this is the exclusive product that a lot of you will know Flagship for. These are all typically 1 in 5 cases. Now, when I say 1 in 5 cases, that doesn't mean you're going to open up 4 cases and hit no relics at all, and then you're going to hit 1. Because there's different styles of relics, it means you will hit one style of relic in one case, then you might hit another style of relic in another case, and another one, and another one, and another one. So you're going to hit probably a relic in every case, but it's going to be of a random style. So we have Push the Limits, which is one Relic style. Again, one for each driver. These come in parallels of base 35, reds out of 25, blacks out of 10, and foil fractors 101. So that's right, foil fractors are coming back. So that means the 1-of-1s in this set feature super fractors, gold rainbow, and foil fractors. 3 different style 1-of-1s in this set. We also have the Smoke Show Relics, which features an image of the car and a load of smoke and then a little relic patch. Again, they're numbered in the same parallel format. These are 1 per 5 case hit chance, 1 for each driver. Paddock Pass Relics. This has all of the F1 drivers, again in the same style parallel, 1 per 5 cases. Then we have Top Croc Relics. I'm not sure what these look like, but again, same style parallel, 1 per 5 cases of each F1 driver. Then we have Terminal Velocity, again, same parallels, 1 per 5 cases. So we actually have 5 different style relics that you could possibly hit, and they're all 1 per 5 cases, meaning that you're going to see quite a few of these pop up in different breaks, but they're going to be of all different drivers, all different relic styles. So to actually get all of them together and complete a whole set, again, is going to be a challenge. So that is why anyone who completes a whole set of this, send me some images or a video of the complete set. I'd love to see it. I personally don't think even I'm going to complete a set of this, and I normally complete a set of everything. I'll aim to, don't get me wrong, over the course of the next couple of years, but I can't see anybody completing the entire set of this within the next couple of months, unless you go on an absolute rampage and rip open hundreds and hundreds of cases, like ridiculous amount. So even then, I still don't think you'd do it. You're going to have to rely on the aftermarkets to buy singles, like from hammondshobbies.com or eBay, you know, Golden and stuff like that. So what do you guys think? That's the entire base set we've discussed, with every single parallel format and every single autograph and every single relic. Hence why you can see that this is one of the largest sets that I believe Topps have ever released. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the box breaks live over on Whatnot, or on my next video where hopefully I'll be ripping some actual boxes open for you. That's it from me, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.